What's up, everybody? Crazy night last night. Really crazy last night. Where do I start? Where do I start at? I don't know. I'm really not feeling in the best of the moods right now. But I'm alright. I'll be okay. Thank you for everybody that been reaching out to me. I'm still just trying to. I don't know. I don't even know what to say. At this point, I really don't know what to say. Last night was going all good, man. Everything was going perfect until that incident happened. It's just. Well, I'm jumping on this live because a lot of people been reaching out to me, texting me from other states, from all over the place, man. Definitely from Connecticut, definitely from my home state, Connecticut. People been reaching out for me. A lot of people from New York. A lot of people from New York been reaching out to me. A lot of people all over been reaching out to me just to want to know what happened, what was going on. What exactly happened, how did it happen, and all night I really couldn't get no sleep. All night. It really didn't really hit me when it first happened. Let me try to break down how it all went down. Excuse me, I'm just trying to get it together. Give me a second. Give me a minute. Well, I do know that he drove a long way to make it to Connecticut to give y'all this show. He drove like a lot of hours by himself from another state, he went for a long drive from another state by himself to make it on time to give you guys the best entertainment that he can do. And he actually drove from Ohio. He drove by himself. And he said he was tired before the performance, but he actually didn't act like he was tired. I'm not gonna say he was tired. He drove a long way. From Ohio, and he was supposed to go on at a different time slot, but he wanted to take a nap before he continued doing on the rest of the things that he wanted to do, because I believe he was supposed to end up jumping on a plane or something like. I'm not sure exactly what it was. I talked to him like 2 weeks ago, and we had a good conversation. Me, him, and I'm with this thing called MP3 Wax. For those that don't know, I'm with this thing called MP3 Wax. It's like a DJ organization, like with DJs from all over the country. Fat Man Scoop is on MP3 Wax too. So me, Fat Man Scoop, and the head of MP3 Wax, we was on the phone like 2 weeks ago, just catching a vibe, just talking about the state of hip hop and stuff like that. And he was really looking forward to come do this show, and we was just talking about how we gonna kill it together. Whoa. So he drove from Ohio to get up here, and I guess he needed some rest. And, so he wanted to hurry up and do his show so he can get some rest, so he can continue do the rest of what he needed to do for that night, which I believe he had to catch a plane. I could be wrong. I didn't talk to him about that part. So anyway, the vibe is going good. I was actually getting ready to get off the stage and just, you know, let him do his great things that he does by himself. But he didn't want me to leave the stage. He was like, hold on, Bink. Don't go nowhere, stay right here, because he needed me to DJ his set for him on his laptop. So I did that, you know. So, you know, he whispered in my ear, I need this, what I need you to do, boom, boom, boom. So our chemistry was great. Our chemistry was actually really, really great. Me, him, Huggy Bear, and Big E, we was giving that energy up, man. We was having an awesome show. We was having an awesome show. And then, you know, he was running back and forth. If you didn't know how the setup was, it was like a stage on top of the stage. We had 3 DJ sets up. So his stage, of course, is the main stage on top of the stage where it got the TV and all that. So that was his stage. So he wanted me to jump on his stage and DJ his set for him while he could jump out and do the show or whatever. And where was I? Hold on, give me a minute. The show was going good. Energy was there. We never rehearsed for the show. We just naturally had a chemistry. We was vibing out. We was vibing out real good. So every once in a while, he had to come back to the DJ booth to tell me what he wanted next, you know, so we can make the show go smooth as possible. So at that time, he ended up coming up on the stage when y'all seen him collapse. He was getting ready to tell me what he wanted me to play next. So I wasn't looking at him. I was focused inside his laptop because I was waiting for him to tell me what to do next. I really, you know what I'm saying, because I was focused. And then next thing you know, he fell. And I didn't see him. If I would have seen him fall, I probably could have caught him. But I wasn't looking at him. I was looking in the laptop, and he knocked me over. He knocked the DJ stand over and everything behind the stage. And he knocked me over. I jumped back up on the stage. So I'm looking at him. Now he's sitting up. I said, yo, you all right? You all right? At the time, I'm just thinking maybe he's a little exhausted because he was tired or whatever. So he looks me dead in my eyes. He looks right at me. I said, you all right, man? You all right? He looks me right in my eyes. He said, Bink, just keep the music playing. Keep the music playing, Bink. Keep the music playing. I said, you all right? Keep the music playing, Bink. I said, I got you. So I jumped off that stage and jumped onto the other part of the stage where I had my DJ set up. So now I'm playing music. Now Big E's still on stage. Now Huggy Bear is still back there with him. Bear is still back there with him. So Huggy Bear is talking to him for a minute, and he's telling Huggy Bear, just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. I'm all right. Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. I'm all right. So I'm thinking everything is going to be okay. You understand what I'm saying? I'm thinking everything is going to be okay. So I'm telling E, let's just keep the vibe going. Don't let the crowd know exactly what's going on back here, because I know for a fact Scoop didn't want the crowd in front of him to know what was going on. That's why he told me to play the music. Scoop told me to play the music. You understand what I'm saying? For those that want to know why we kept playing the music and all that, first of all, Scoop told me to play the music. Then Huggy Bear's over there with him. Now Huggy Bear's, it goes from not mild to really, really, really bad. And Huggy Bear is doing CPR on him. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. So Huggy Bear is doing CPR on him. And, now I know the situation is really, really bad. The situation is really bad now. So Huggy Bear is doing CPR on him. Big E at the point didn't realize how serious it was. He's getting ready to tell the crowd what's going on. I'm like, E, don't tell the crowd what's going on. I had to make the executive decision at that point. I didn't want the crowd to know what was going on because I knew for a fact he needed real medical attention. So, the hardest thing for me to do was keep the music playing. I might have made it look easy, but it wasn't easy. So, give me a minute. So then, some of the head people in charge of the, doing the show, they run up to me, cut the music off, it's over. So I stepped away from the DJ booth for a second. I said, listen, if I cut this music, at that point, it seemed like I'm the only one that can kind of keep their composure. So I told the lady, I said, listen, if I cut this music off and tell them it's over, the only thing that's going to happen from that is going to make everybody run to their cars, make a traffic congestion, and it's going to make a lot of people come backstage. And it's already a lot of people backstage. It's going to make more people come backstage, not let the medical people do what they need to do. It's just going to make it worse. I said, the best thing for me to do is keep the music playing and try to keep the crowd in this field so they don't make a traffic jam so the ambulance can get him out in a timely fashion. So I had to make that executive decision, and she looked at me and said, you know what, you're right. Keep doing what you're doing. Just do what you do. Do what you do. So at that point, that's why we was not letting y'all know exactly what was going on. So eventually we end up having to cut the music off because now the ambulance, the medics is doing CPR on him. Then it got to the point where they had to use some type of machine or something. And then it was like, you got to cut the music off now because this might interfere. The bass might interfere with our equipment. So we cut the music off. At that point, we was just trying to talk to the crowd, not letting them know how bad the situation was, because I knew that he needed to get out of there as fast as possible from the ambulance. And I knew if I was to say it's over on that microphone, it's going to make a traffic jam. And then, you know, if he could have got saved, they wouldn't have been, the traffic jam would have made it worse. So, so if anybody think it was a disrespect while we was playing music, while all that was going on, I just had to make the executive decision to try to keep the crowd there and make less traffic as possible and not let other people try to come run backstage with their phones out, crowding around, not letting the medical people do the proper things that they needed to do. I just think we needed the attention not to be on exactly what was going on. So I had to make that executive decision. And for anybody that thought it was a disrespect of me playing music while he was getting worked on, sorry if you think that, but at that point, I think that was the best thing for me to do at the time. But, you know, what I could make the best thing out of it is he passed away doing exactly what he loved to do. So, thank you everybody for their prayers. Thank you for everybody reaching out to me. And, I'm going to be okay. I'm just, you know, I'm just a little emotional right now, but I'm going to be okay. And, thank you for reaching out. And I do want to say that everybody that was saying that he passed away before that his family said it, I think that was very tasteless. I don't think that was a good thing to do. You know, I knew he was gone when they was taking him out of there. I kind of seen he was gone, but I only God can make the last answer, and he actually wasn't gone. When somebody told me that went to the hospital with him, they came back later on that night to tell me that he didn't make it. But They said at the hospital he did have a pulse. He did have a pulse. They tried their best. They tried their best to save him, but you know, God had the last answer. But I just think it was tasteless for people just to say rest in peace, Fat Man Scoop, before his family can give that official confirmation. You know, and it's crazy because his brother called me, like, when he was on his way to the hospital, his brother called me. You know, I'm telling his brother what's going on, what's happening, what hospital he's going to, his belongings, like his laptop and stuff, who has that. I'm giving him all the information that he needs to have, so when they get to Connecticut, they can just try to do everything as easy as possible, you know, because that is his family. But for all you people out there that was saying rest in peace, Fat Man Scoop, last night, I think that was tasteless because there wasn't no confirmation last night. Only ones that knew, actually really knew, is the people at the hospital, me and a couple of others that was involved with the programming. And if we didn't come out there and say that it was a done deal, that artist's family didn't come out, and most of all, if his family didn't say it was a done deal, I think it was tasteless for you guys to say it was a done deal for him. I think it was tasteless. It wasn't cool. But I mean, I don't know if it was for clout. I don't know if you really cared. I don't know. And it's crazy because last night, I didn't have time to be emotional last night. I had to have my thinking cap on because most of the people around me didn't have the thinking cap on. So I had to be the one to be level-headed at the point. So I didn't really get a time to really get emotional last night. I had to jump into a whole another mode and try to be as professional as possible. So thank you for everybody for their prayers. Thank you for everybody that's been reaching out, and thank you for everybody that, you know, it's crazy because I don't know, man. Now I got some sleep. I got some sleep last night. I ended up going to sleep maybe 3, 4 in the morning. I woke up later than usually. I usually wake up 6 in the morning, 5:30 in the morning. I usually wake up every day, but I went to sleep maybe 3-ish last night, and I woke up maybe 10 o'clock, close to 11 o'clock. So I did get proper rest. It's just that I'm just now getting emotional because all this stuff is starting to weigh on me now. But I'm okay. I'm okay. Thank y'all, people. Peace, love, and happiness. So I'm feeling good. I'm not feeling good. I'm feeling okay, and I'm about to go back home, catch up with my wife and my kids, and you know, I got to go to a wedding later on. Then I got a DJ tonight. Also, it's still got a big day ahead of me, but I'm gonna pace myself and get my rest. Take me a nap before I DJ tonight, and I'm okay. So thank you, everybody. Thanks for your prayers. Thanks for your concerns. Thanks for reaching out. And this is my confirmation of what really happened. So, because I know a lot of people was curious what was going on. So I just thought it was fair for me to give this to you guys. Thank you. Peace.